Hey, Tom Blanchard here with another episode of Thursdays with Tom, where I provide you with some helpful nuggets to keep those juices flowing and put more money into your pocket. Today, we're on episode 31 of our Ninja Nugget series. You ready? The first 2 minutes. Yes, that's what we're going to talk about today is the first 2 minutes. And what do you think is a customer's greatest fear as they approach an open house, a new home sales center, or any type of sales place for that matter? What do you think it might be? Usually that there's a salesperson in there. Yeah, a salesperson. Their proactive shield goes up as they approach the front door. You know the feeling yourselves. You've had it yourselves when you're going into a furniture store or a car dealership. Your shield goes up, and as soon as a salesperson introduces himself, you respond with, "Oh, I'm just looking. That's okay, no problem." But if you follow these simple 3 steps of a greeting process of enrolling, hello, how are you today? And acknowledging, hey, welcome to our open house. And who you are, your introduction. Hey, my name is Tom Blanchard. The process melts the shield, right? You're not coming out there with, "Hey, I'm Tom Blanchard, how are you?" No, that's not how it works. Here's how it would sound like at an open house, okay? So you acknowledge the customer by saying, "Hi, how are you today?" The customer answers, "Hey, we're doing good." And then you respond, "Great, thanks for coming in today. My name is Tom Blanchard. Here's some information on the property," right? Please make yourself at home. And if you have any questions, I'll be here for you. You will want to pause after saying your name, as most of the time customers will give you their names because they can already feel the connection and they want to reciprocate. When you put the customer first and yourself last, the customer feels safe and feels a connection. You are somehow different from what they expected, especially compared to a typical salesperson who lunges at them with their hand extended. With that traditional approach, the customer's natural reaction is to move away or to distance themselves, and then the salesperson's natural response is to pursue them, which is what we just don't want to do. Modern sales research says the critical step is not the closing, it's the opening. Look, the first 2 minutes you meet a customer is crucial, and you have 2 goals: connection and take control of the process. You start the connection with the 3-step greeting and then work your way into the forward questions as you build rapport. So how can you tell when you're connected? You can usually feel it, but if you're not quite sure, just start gently nodding and your customer will involuntarily start nodding back. The guitars are in tune, you are connected. The next thing to do is to take control of the process. Now that you are in rapport with the customer, you are ready to take control of the process. Here's what it sounds like when someone that you have talked to on the phone and they have come into the office to meet with you, right? You've gone through the 3-step greeting and you built some rapport with them by asking them forward questions. If it's all right with you, what I would recommend we do first is sit down and take a few minutes to review everything we've talked about on the phone. I have here a few additional questions I would like to ask that will help me help you find the right home. Will that work for you? you've just taken control of the process. Further, you asked their permission to take control of the process when you said, is that all right with you? Remember, you control the process and your customer controls the decisions. You stay on your side of the aisle and your customer stays on his side of the aisle, and there's no confusion. You may be asking, how does that work? Well, by asking them questions that require them to make small decisions at first. Have you already asked them their first decision-making question? Will that work for you? And they said yes. They've already made a decision, right? And they didn't even know it. Well, that's all the time we have for now. Hey, next week we'll get into the step 2 of the Ninja Nugget consultation information. This is probably the one step most salespeople skip, so don't miss the next episode. And remember, you have to do the work to be successful, so be successful today by doing the work. See you next week. Talk to you soon.